One of the oldest capital murder cases in Tom Green County is finally off the docket, making way for the first ever hate crime trial that is around the corner. This trial has an interesting twist to it. We'll get down to the bottom. Also, another gun shooter is going to prison. Plus, is there really monkeypox in San Angelo? We'll get to the bottom of that too. I'm Joe Hyde, and this is Live. We'll get to the news in a second, but first, if you're like me, there are tons of projects around the house to get done, and my go-to store has always been Angelo Bolt. Not only does Angelo Bolt have every screw or fastener I need, but Angelo Bolt carries lines of tools from manufacturers such as Milwaukee and DeWalt. Angelo Bolt is the working man's store, and it's open Monday through Friday, 7:30 until 4:50 p.m. Angelo Bolt is at 808 Warehouse Road. Two election foes may have the opportunity to reunite in the courtroom, according to the latest Tom Green County Court Commissioner's agenda. Outgoing County Court at Law number 2 Judge Penny Roberts wants to retire early. That means Andrew Graves, who narrowly defeated Leland Lacey for that bench, will be sworn in on November 1st if the commissioners approve. Almost as significant, Judge Roberts will step down before jury selection begins for the hate crime trial of Evan Berryhill. Assistant County Attorney Leland Lacey charged Berryhill with assault, physical contact committed because of bias prejudice after progressive leftist online provocateurs led by two men who provoked Berryhill demanded the woman be punished. You can see the confrontation in this video.
Gay.
Hey,
no,
you
literally,
need to
no,
stop.
I'm okay with recording. No, I'm okay with you recording me because let me tell you something. There is a difference between being gay and having fucking rights, okay?
That's
like
you're not making sense, honey. You are so drunk.
no,
You
it's
blew
not that I'm
past
so drunk.
you blew past this garbage can. You almost hit me. You almost hit us both. And you are double parked. And people are stopping and they are watching what's happening and they're staring at you because you're making a fool. They are making a fool of yourself.
As you can see in the video, the two men approached the young woman in a dark parking lot in front of Berryhill's own apartment and provoked her. The video is used as a tool to target the Tom Green County Attorney's Office demanding Berryhill be punished for a hate crime. The prosecutor, also a former Republican candidate, Leland Lacey, complied, or he bent to the pressure. Jury selection for the Berryhill hate crime trial begins November 14th. That's just 2 weeks after Graves, his former opponent, will be sworn in as judge to replace who would have been the presiding judge, Roberts. For more on tonight's story about the political opponents reunited in the courtroom during the first ever hate crime trial in Tom Green County, see San Angelo Live later today. The man responsible for killing two men in North San Angelo and burning their bodies in 2019 has been sentenced to 45 years in prison. Dwayne Chadwick earlier this year accepted a plea deal for 2 counts of murder instead of capital murder. This was through the death penalty. This threw the death penalty out the window, and prosecutors were still able to send Chadwick to prison for decades. Chadwick is one of the longest tenured residents of the Tom Green County Jail, after being there since the murders occurred. Now that he is sentenced, Chadwick will likely spend the rest of his days behind bars in a Texas prison. Also in court today was the shooter from the Texas Bank Sports Complex. In May 2021, San Angelo police responded to the baseball fields located on Rio Concho Drive regarding a shooting. There, an altercation grew that ended with Alcio Rivera pulling a gun out of his waistband and shooting it into the concrete, and concrete chips and bullet fragments flew around and hit several individuals. Rivera left to get rid of the firearm and returned only to have the San Angelo police detain and arrest him. For the guilty plea, Rivera was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Also, a possession charge and a family assault charge were tried, and will run concurrent with the aggravated assault charge. For more on this story, go to sanjolive.com. A new virus is sweeping across Texas and now surrounds the Concho Valley. Last month, we told you of a positive case of the monkeypox that was reported in Abilene. Now cases are coming out of the Permian Basin. In Odessa, 2 men have contracted the virus. Neither of them are hospitalized, but they have been placed in isolation. So far, there has not been any cases reported in San Angelo. However, with cases in the Big Country and now the Permian Basin, it may be only a matter of time before it hits us here. Weather here in San Angelo over the next week is going to be exceptional. Over the next 7 days, you won't see many changes to the temperatures, as it will be in the mid to high 90s all week. Lows for the week will be in the high 60s. There is no rain in sight as of right now. Last Friday night was one for the books. In case you missed our Cover One analyst, James Bellini, he is here to catch you up on all the big games. James?
Today we'll recap all the exciting high school football that happened at the end of last week. Starting on Thursday, the Lakeview Chiefs got a big win over the 5A Lubbock Westerners, 35-21. The Chiefs running game with Ian Cortez and Ricky Ramirez almost went for 300 yards. The Chiefs, who are now 3-1 on the season, take on the 0-4 Levelland Lobos this week and have a pretty good chance to move to 4-1. The other San Angelo team, the Central Bobcats, also got a big win over the Belton Tigers, 35-12. Quarterback Tyler Hill had himself a game, rushing for over 150 yards and had several touchdowns. We said Central needed to start hot, and they did. The Bobcats play their homecoming game this Friday against Abilene Wiley in San Angelo Stadium. Other games, Cristobal took a tough loss against Mason, 50-12. The Cougars play the Brady Bulldogs next. The Wallhawks traveled 3.5 hours away to play the Pester Greyhounds. They brought back the win and will take on Mason this week. Sonora beat Alpine, Ozona beat Grape Creek, Miles beat Winters, and a little 6-man action, the Erie County Hornets beat Highland to stay perfect on the season. This Friday, Cover 1 has scores, highlights, and breakdowns of all the Concho Valley teams at 4, 8, and 10 o'clock, only on sanjolive.com.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Welcome back to the show. We have a very special guest today, just in time for the fall season. What else are you going to do but go out to the pumpkin patch and corn maze? It's Lindsay Schertle from the Circle S Pumpkin Patch and Corn Maze. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
First of all, I'm just going to ask, how excited are you that fall is right around the corner? Y'all are about to open up in, I guess, about a week or so.
Yeah, we're very, very excited. This is one of our favorite times of year to get to come together, watch families get together. It starts cooling off. So we're getting very excited. We're stressed and pushing forward, but we're ready for it.
All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about this. You know, some news dropped, I guess, Friday. Y'all announced y'all's new design for this year, and it is Noah's Ark.
That's right.
So kind of explain to me what went into the process of thinking about what are we going to do. So I know some years, you know, you have, I think you've done in the past, you've done teachers appreciation, and then last year y'all did first responders.
Yeah, last year was actually our teacher one.
I have that maybe reversed.
Yes,
yeah.
The year before was our first responders.
Yes, and this year Noah's Ark. So what did y'all have in mind when y'all decided to go with Noah's Ark?
Well, we went back and forth this year. This is one of our toughest years trying to pick a theme, but we landed on Noah's Ark. You look at the world, our country today, and how divided it can be. We wanted something that was a positive outlook. And if you go back to Noah and his story from the Bible, you see what a strong and courageous and bold man he was to stand up for what was right.
Right.
And so we're hoping that our Noah's Ark theme can kind of help people just be courageous and bold and do what they
Bring
think is right.
back some of that, the do good.
That's right.
The do good attitude. I'm down with that. Okay, so you have tons of things. It's not just the corn maze, but the corn maze is probably the most popular thing what brings
Yes.
people in, but there's tons of other things there. Go through some of the other stuff that you guys are going to offer out there.
Yeah, so one of our biggest attractions that is one of our most popular is our corn cannons. And it is what it sounds like. It's you shoot corn
Tons
out
of
of a
fun.
cannon.
Yeah, definitely. I got like little dummies out there for people to hit or what?
We have tractor tires. And
cool,
if you
cool.
make it through the tires, you have a chance of winning a pumpkin out there.
Whoa,
So
okay, all right.
that's one of our most popular.
Speaking of pumpkins, you also have a pumpkin patch.
We do.
I'm guessing it's a pretty big pumpkin patch with all kinds of different pumpkins.
We have over 30 different varieties of pumpkins that we get brought in every year from Florida, Texas. They're the pumpkin capital of the USA.
There you go.
And so we have them brought in from there every year.
Very cool. And then also another thing that kind of is unique to you guys, and I know because if you get on Instagram when you guys are open, it's like that time, it's like every single Instagram person in San Angelo's got a picture with flowers in the background.
Oh, yes.
So, y'all have a flower garden with tons of flowers. Kind of talk to me about that and what you can do with not only pictures, but what else you can do, I guess. Out there.
So with our flower garden, you buy your vase. It's $15 for a vase, and you can go pick your own flowers. We have zinnias, which are your bright, colorful, pretty flowers, and we have 2 different varieties of sunflowers this year. And so you'll be able to go and basically pick your own flowers, which ones you like.
Great big sunflowers?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
that's
big. They're
really
beautiful. So, and as of now, we're only doing those on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We try and let them regenerate and bloom. Our sunflowers don't regenerate, but our zinnias will rebloom throughout the season.
Yeah,
so
more than
we try
once,
and let them
yeah.
rest during the week and rebloom. So as of now, that's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday only.
And so let's go ahead and say what days you guys are open, when do you guys start, and kind of what are the hours that people can go out there?
So our season dates this year are going to be September 30th, which is a Friday, through November 5th, which is a Saturday.
Okay.
And we're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. We'll be open Wednesday through Friday from 5 to 8. Saturday is 11 to 8, and then Sundays are 1 to 6.
Okay, cool. So if Saturday, if you ain't got nothing to do, you can be out there all night long.
That's right.
When Halloween's come in, are you guys doing anything special for the Halloween time this year?
So we do a haunted corn maze,
Ooh,
and we'll do that.
Spooky.
We'll do that for 2 weekends out of the season.
Okay.
It's the last 2 weekends of October. So the Friday, Saturday. We don't do that on Sunday.
So people are hiding in the corn?
It's a fundraiser for the San Angelo Broadway Academy. Okay. So those kids will dress up. They do a fantastic job. They look incredible. And they'll be scattered throughout our 4-acre maze. And people get to walk through. They'll I won't go in it. I don't like it.
You don't like to get spooky, yeah. Very
so
cool.
They do a great job. It's fun listening to the screams from the outside.
Yeah. So what, I guess, how long does it take the average person, I guess, to get through y'all's corn maze?
It depends on the person.
Right.
Some people can be in there for hours. Most people can make it through in about 45 minutes, the whole thing.
What's the longest you've seen somebody take?
Oh, probably 2 hours, but these people, we have a scavenger hunt inside of our maze, and these people have been determined to find all 10 of our objects.
Well, that makes sense. They're not just wandering around making wrong left turns and stuff. So you've had this thing going since 2016. We talked a little bit about this before. We're both from the South Plains, so we know about that big corn maze they have out there in Shallow Water. And you said you went to that one and decided to bring it here. But how has it been since it's opened, and what makes you continue to do this every single year?
Yeah, so our first year, like you said, was 2016, and what keeps us going and wanting us. Why we want to do this is just the people. We love having the people out, looking at families get together and be a family. They put their phones away. They're playing with their kids. They're playing with their children, just having a good time. The smiles on their faces. That's probably one of the number one reasons why we do this year after year after year is just getting to watch the family come together.
Yeah, well, it's a great thing y'all are doing. How can people contact you? Where are you guys at? And I guess how do they get in the door?
Yeah, so we are actually in Wall, Texas. We have a San Angelo address, but it's in Wall. They can contact us through our Facebook page, send us a message. We have an email contact that you can find on our website at www.circlesacres.com. And then we also have a phone that you can call us at 325-276-2619.
All right, perfect. And, Wall's not that, big of a town, so if you miss it, that's on you. Lindsay, thank you so much for coming, and you guys are always welcome to come just, spread the news about y'all's corn maze or anything else you got going on.
Absolutely. We appreciate you having us in today. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, back to you guys.
Hey folks, Todd Price from Jim Bass Ford. Have you noticed the last couple of years cars and trucks have been overpriced? Well, not anymore. At Jim Bass, we have a slew of F-150s priced around $4,000 off MSRP. And my Uncle Perk used to tell me, Todd, opportunities are never lost. Somebody takes the ones you miss. Don't y'all miss this one. Jim Bass Ford, Houston Hart Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
And that's the news for today. Make sure that you like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter. And of course, it's always on the homepage of St. Angelo Live at 4 o'clock. We bring you the news in the video fashion here. And we hope you're enjoying it. We enjoy your feedback. So please feel free to contact us on our website through Facebook or through Twitter. Once again, I'm Joe Hyde. This has been Live Daily News, and we'll see you tomorrow.